Bonjour from Toulouse, France. We're gonna have a big night out in Toulouse, France. I'm dressed as best as I could. I look like a big dumb American, because I am one. These French people dress good. Just walked out of the Toulouse airport. The trams are down. Last year they were down because of protests. And this year it's maintenance. So we're getting a bus to Jeanne d'Arc, which I'm sure is correct. So we're gonna do this. 2 tickets to, we think, the city center, because we don't speak French, but we're gonna do our best. Disaster has struck. We were at the drop-off bus, but it turns out this is the pickup bus. And I might have known that if I could speak French. So my advice would be learn more French than I know, or come to this bus station stop, I guess, if you're doing the exact same trip as me. We're down almost $4 because we bought this ticket to nowhere, but we are on the bus with real tickets. Au revoir. Toulouse is known for their rugby, and I think that's their rugby stadium, so that's pretty cool. They're a lot better at rugby than they are soccer, or football as they would call it here. Very cool. We are off the bus and we are walking towards the city center, Capitol building thing. We've been here before, but that was last year, so I hope it's still there. This is the big government building. I think it might be the Capitol building, but I don't know anymore. Maybe the capital of Toulouse? These are not facts you should be coming to this video for. But it is a sweet building. It's so big, and they've set up a bunch of bleachers for something. I don't know what it is for, but we're in the city center, so we'll look at that more. There's a very big door, and it does say it is the Capitol, but we're not allowed. And it just hit 7:30, and for some reason the bells are ringing. This is a better look at the city center. Or maybe just a shot of the sun. This is a building directly behind the Capitol building, which is here. I talked to the lady in perfect French, and she said it's open tomorrow at 2, but I have to work, so I will not be able to talk to her tomorrow. But this is a cool old building as well. There's another little French pastry shop, and that's where we're gonna have dinner tonight. Les fameuses. We're actually eating at one of the places across from that Capitol building. Those words probably mean something to someone, but they mean nothing to me. Here's a way better shot of the Capitol building. It's like City Hall, someone said. Very windy, but I got a cherry Coke. Yep. This is what I got, the encontre with frites, which is a fancy French cut of steak and French fries. They just call them fries here. And then Hannah got some duck. What is your sauce, do you know?
Oh, foie gras, I think.
And foie gras.
But I also got like this fun-looking roasted potato patty thing.
Potato thing. Yummy. Food. Yummy. Couple of fries left, but that sauce is very good and rich. We're walking away from the city center where we ate our yummy meal and walking towards the river because there's a pretty famous bridge. So we'll go learn more about that. But everywhere's happening. It's like 8 p.m., 8:30, time for dinner. And this is a college, Pierre College. It is the Euro Cup, so a lot of sports bars have like TVs outside. France played yesterday, but we were too sleepy. And then tomorrow, I think England might play, but we don't know. Go England. This is just a cool hangout spot. We might go down there for a drink later, but just a ton of people hanging out along the river. Yeah, so fun. It's such a nice night. Just a ton of people out enjoying their day. And that's like the famous bridge. We'll find a fact out about it and then we'll put it in here. I think that's the famous church, and I'll find out a fact about that as well. It's like a fun old museum. We're going to this bridge over here. This guy is following us, so I might have to kill him. I don't know the rules for international standard ground laws are, but we might figure it out. We're on a bridge. I didn't learn a fact. I was too busy looking up standard ground laws in France. It's a fun, beautiful old bridge. And there's a guy water skiing in the river, which is super fun. Toulouse has it all, truly. I believe, if my French is correct, this is the Hotel Dieu, which is two? Which might mean two. Very pretty. I believe, if my French is correct, this is the Hotel Dieu, which is two? Which might mean two. Very pretty. Very cool. And we're on the other side of the river. We're gonna loop back. Looks like a fancy schmancy spot. What that means, we're down on the river. River de Toulouse. You wanna get a drink here? We're gonna get a drink here. No spots on the water, so we keep going. But we're gonna get on this other, less historic bridge. I should have filmed the historic bridge when we were closer. Whoops. But yeah, you can find a dessert and a drink yet on a beautiful French night. It's 9 p.m. now, and people are just doing the salsa along the river. It's so fun. So this sign says that this is called the Vigre Port. So I'm sure I nailed the pronunciation of that, but it's so fun. I wish I was just hanging out at 9 p.m. in beautiful Cedar Rapids, Iowa on the Cedar River, but it doesn't quite have this infrastructure. This used to be Hospice Central, so maybe the Central Hospital. This is the Le Dome. Very cool. Looks like it's like getting worked on. There's some windows with no frames and stuff. So I thought this bridge was less cool than the other one, but it actually might be more cool because there's no cars allowed on it. There's a good shot of the other old bridge. But yeah, super, super cool. A fun little bar. Les Bar Basque. Pretty close to the fun bridge. With my beautiful wife. I got a beer that I read out loud and it was such a bad rating I had to point to it. And I got a London Mule. Yummy and fun. It's almost 9:30. It's still absolutely bumping. And we're walking through the University of Toulouse, capital. There's St. Pierre's Church. And we're going to catch the bus. So that should be fun. Getting home. Crazy. Thoughts on the night out, Hannah?
Very fun. We didn't learn from last time that we might need to learn a little bit more French than we currently know.
I am on a 56-day Duolingo streak, so I am trying. So,
but we know how to say hello, goodbye, and thank you.
Yeah, it was fun. We don't know a ton. Everyone has been very friendly and accommodating. So yeah, it was a very fun little night out in Toulouse.